Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Saturday, July 30th, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 360 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Minnesota Twins vs San Diego Padres. Our team pick is Padres for the win. And here is why. It hasn't been a good week for the Twins, who saw their lead in the AL Central shrink to 1 game as they got hammered on Friday night in San Diego. Byron Buxton launched a homer in the 4th for Minnesota's only scoring of the night, as the Padres were already up 3-0 at that point and only piled on the rest of the game. Rookie Joe Ryan had the worst start of his promising young career, allowing 10 runs on 8 hits and 2 walks, while striking out 7. Luis Arias had another multi-hit game as his quest for the batting title continues. The Twins are down a bit on the money line for the season, while going 44-55 on the run line. Overs are 48-43-8 for the Twins, with each of their last 6 games going over the betting total. Minnesota's offense is 10th best in the majors at 4.57 runs per game on a .742 team ops that is inside the top 5. The pitching staff could use some upgrades as it is below average with a 3.99 combined ERA, including a mark of 3.92 from the bullpen. 2 of the main concerns for the Padres this season have been a lack of power on offense plus the struggles of pitcher Blake Snell, but those were both addressed in an impressive win to open the series against the Twins. It was all about the long ball on Friday, as the Padres got homers from Luke Voit, Ha-Seong Kim, Eric Hosmer, Manny Machado and Jorge Alfaro to spark the blowout. Blake Snell continued his strong form to pick up the win with 6 innings of 1-run ball, allowing 4 hits and 1 walk, while striking out 7. Voit added a double and finished with 3 RBI, while Alfaro also drove in 3. The complete game, the whole game, it was fun, Alfaro said to the Associated Press. At the beginning we struggled a little bit with his fastball, but after that we made the adjustment to go out and compete. It means a lot to us. Every win counts and now we just go for it. While the Twins remain in playoff position, that is largely a result of a weak division and they have not looked good over the last stretch. The Padres have plenty of flaws themselves, but Musgrove has been good enough to cover those up and can lead them to a win here. Musgrove has been terrific across the board with a 67 ERA, 82 FIP and gaudy KBB ratio, numbers that earned him a $100 million contract extension this week. This would be a difficult matchup most of this season, but the Twins have slumped over the past 2 weeks, posting just a 96 WRC+ as a team to rank 17th in the big leagues. Gray can be tough, but the Minnesota bullpen can't be trusted as it has accumulated all of -0.1 WAR this season, ranking only ahead of the lowly Cincinnati Reds on the MLB leaderboard. The Padres have their flaws, but keep picking up wins, and backing Musgrove here is the right play. Our total pick is over 7.5 runs. Oakland Athletics vs Chicago White Sox. Our team pick is Chicago win. And here is why. Oakland was one of the worst teams in the majors prior to the All-Star break, going on multiple lengthy losing skids. The Athletics were able to find some positives to finish out the first half, winning 2 games in a 3-game series against the American League West leading Astros. That momentum has carried over into the second half of the season, as Oakland has won 6 of its last 8 games. The Athletics pulled off a shocking sweep against Houston earlier this week, including a 4-2 win on Wednesday. They are still in last place in the American League, though, sitting 16 games back of the final AL wild card spot. It is still early in the second half of the season, but Chicago will be looking at this type of game as a must-win scenario. The White Sox are trying to fight back into the playoff picture, so they cannot afford to be losing games to the worst team in the American League. They went 3-3 in their first 6 games after the All-Star break, splitting a 4-game series with Cleveland and a 2-game set with Colorado. Chicago is at home for a pair of 3-game series against the Athletics and Royals. The White Sox are 3 games back of Minnesota in the AL Central and are 3.5 games back of the final AL wild card spot. I expect Chicago to take advantage of its off schedule over the next week, starting with this game against Oakland. The White Sox can get right on the edge of the playoff picture if they can take care of business against the Athletics and Royals. I think there is some additional value on Chicago due to Blackburn's recent form. He has put together a nice season, but he has a 9.40 ERA over his last 6 starts. Blackburn gave up 10 runs the last time he was on the mound, so I do not have much confidence in him on Saturday. Cueto has been trending in the opposite direction, producing 5 consecutive quality starts. That streak should continue against the worst lineup in the majors. Our total pick is under 8.5 runs. And here is why. Throughout the month of July, both teams have been pitching well as Oakland is 10th with a 3.64 team ERA, while Chicago is right behind them at 11th with a 3.70 team ERA during the calendar month. Neither offense has been hitting into good luck in the previous 7 days as the Athletics have a .283 BABIP, while the White Sox have a .313 BABIP in that span. The under is 5-0-2 in the last 7 games played at guaranteed rate field between these teams, so go with the under to hit here. Arizona Diamondbacks vs Atlanta Braves. Our team pick is Arizona for the win. And here is why. The Diamondbacks had a miserable season in 2021, winning just 52 games and finishing tied for the worst record in baseball. Heading into Friday night's game in Atlanta, the D-backs have 45 wins already this season as the team has rebounded towards respectability this season. Arizona has been a solid mix of veterans and up-and-coming players as they continue to push out of the basement in the very competitive NL West division. In their last 20 games, the D-backs are 10-10. The Diamondbacks fell 5-2 to the Braves on Friday night as they were held to just 6 hits and struck out 9 times against Braves pitching. The Atlanta Braves are once again amongst the top teams in baseball and will likely be buyers as this year's trade deadline looms. The Braves have already gotten help from within as outfielder Eddie Rosario recently returned after months on the injured list due to eye surgery. His return was crucial as outfielder Adam Duvall was lost recently to wrist surgery that may cost him the season. The Braves should also see the return of second baseman Ozzie Albies in August from a broken foot. Atlanta is 19-11 in their last 30 games heading into Friday night. On Friday night in Atlanta, Austin Riley continued his stellar season with a 3-for-4 night, including his 29th home run, and Kyle Wright pitched 6.2 innings and picked up his 13th win in a 5-2 Braves win. This is a favorable money line for the Diamondbacks, particularly against Ian Anderson. Anderson has an ERA hovering around 6 over the past 2 months and has a whopping 6.32 ERA at home this season. This should bode well for an Arizona lineup that is just 19th in runs scored per game. The Braves, meanwhile, have been far more potent against left-handed pitching this season than right-handed pitching and will be facing Martin, who has yet to allow a home run on the season. Martin will give the Diamondbacks 4 to 5 solid innings and turn the game over to Arizona's bullpen with a lead. Our total pick is over the total, and here is why. The Braves have one of the best defenses in baseball, ranking 4th in ops and 2nd in home runs. They match up well against an Arizona pitching staff ranked in the bottom 10 in the league in ERA. On the other side, Ian Anderson has struggled with consistency all year and is coming off a really rough showing just 6 days ago. Arizona certainly doesn't have a prolific offense, but they are plenty capable of scratching out a few runs against a struggling arm. The over is 8-1-1 in Atlanta's last 10, expect to see that trend continue here.